violence.
If someone's having chicken and waffles or Dunkin' Dog, hash brown casserole, cherry tomatoes, pears and lime gelatin, and orange smiles.
Buenos dias, Gators.
JD, how's the weather going to be on this Wonder Wednesday?
Well, Matthew, we will have rain showers and temperature in the 70s.
JD, I think if it rains anymore, we will be taking boots to school.
Oh, Matthew, I don't think that will happen. The sun is coming back out for the next 3 days, and you know the sun evaporates. The water in the water cycle. That's your Gator weather with JD.
And Matthew.
Bye, adios.
We are your Gator Sports Report. Yesterday, the Rockets and the Jazz played. Rockets had 96 and Jazz had 85. And the Warriors and the Knicks played. The Warriors had 125 and Knicks had 111.
And the Blue Devils and the Hawkeys played. The Blue Devils had 63 and the Hawkeys had 64. And the Longhorns and the Jayhawks played. The Longhorns had 70 and the Jayhawks had 80.
Now time for your NHL scores. Capitals and the Blue Jackets played. Capitals had 1 point, Blues had 5 points. Golden Knights and the Kings also played. Golden Knights had 2, Los Angeles Kings had 3.
Stay tuned for your next scores.
Good morning, Destiny. Do you know what this is?
Shampoo.
This is a sample bottle of shampoo. And the reason I have this is because we are collecting sample bottles of shampoo and conditioner to donate to the Mansfield ISD PTA Clothes Closet. They help out people who need some extra help, and one thing they do is they give them shampoo and conditioner. Guess what Miss Charles said?
What did she say?
She said that for every person that brings in a bottle of shampoo or conditioner, they can have the coolest thing ever. Read that for me, my dear.
No homework pass.
Miss Charles said everybody can have a no homework pass if they bring in a bottle of shampoo or conditioner. So if you'll bring in a little bottle of shampoo or conditioner for us, then you'll get this.
No homework pass.
Thank you. I cannot wait. I'm so proud of our Gideon Gators and how they care about other people.
Please donate shampoo and conditioner. Kids Hope is a mentoring program that comes in and mentors some of our students. They are creating a library, so they are in need of new and gently used books, like picture books, chapter books, search and find books, and graphic novels. So please bring in those books. When you bring them in, take them to Miss Sykes.
Read Across America Week. Thursday, the book fair will stay open till 5 p.m. for late shopping.
MISD Multicultural Event.
Come out on Saturday, March the 3rd, 2018 at the Performing Arts Center.
Gideon Performances, Musical Gators.
Our performance will start at 11:15, but you need to be there by 10:45.
Ukulele.
Our performance starts at 1:45 p.m., but be there at 1 p.m. to get to it.
Come out! The math problem of the day is, this is for second grade. Lena has 36 cookies. She ate 18. How many cookies does she have left? Let's see how fast you can solve this problem. If you got 18, then you are correct. Ole!
Talking about a historic case in the U.S. Supreme Court called Brown versus Board of Education. Getting a good education is very important, and people travel to attend school here in the United States of America from around the world. From elementary schools to universities, you will see a diverse group of people from different nationalities filling up classrooms. But it wasn't always like that here in the United States. Actually, up until 1954, classrooms were quite different than they are today, not allowing African American students to attend school with white students there too. Now, I don't know about you, but that definitely doesn't sound fair to me. But this was allowed because of a previous court case in 1896 that said segregation was okay, which meant that schools could keep white and African American students separate. Now, there is an organization that still exists today called the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. This organization started to fight back with small efforts in the 1930s by fighting in courts around the countries that allowed segregation in school districts. Having success on a local and state level, they took their fight one step higher. The NAACP stood up to fight this unfair treatment in the highest court of the land, the United States Supreme Court. They had their counsel, Thurgood Marshall, argue the case in front of the Supreme Court to stop laws that made African Americans have to be separate in classrooms from white students. A fun fact about Thurgood Marshall is later he became the first African American Supreme Court justice on the United States Supreme Court in U.S. history. That is when on May 17, 1954, the Supreme Court handed down its decision to strike down segregation in schools. With their decision, this forced schools who kept African Americans separate from whites to allow integration. What integration means is they had to make a way to integrate, meaning to bring African Americans back into the same classrooms mixed together with white students. The Supreme Court also helped by making rules to make sure that this got done, because a lot of times when laws got passed, people took their time because they wanted to keep things the way they were in the past. Later on, after the Supreme Court made these laws and gave guidelines, it changed the classroom environment that we are seeing today. And now you see integrated classrooms with all ethnicities being allowed in schools today. Well, that was all for me on a quick lesson with Brown versus the Board of Education and Civil Rights History for Kids.
GID!